Hey guys, Rod here, back with another video, one which I wish I never had to do, but I very much have to. I haven't uploaded any videos of the Walking Dead game. I simply don't find it to be appealing to record, or I don't think people will enjoy watching my gameplay of it. Well, I just stopped working today, Friday. I think it was episode 3 was released on Wednesday, I think, last Wednesday. But anyways, if you are aware, well, actually I'm just gonna say this now. There's going to be a lot of spoilers in this video. And when I say a lot, I mean, well, a lot. Sorry, I was just, yeah. But seriously, yeah, there will be a lot of spoilers. So if you don't want anything spoiled, you know, just don't watch the video. But there we go. So yeah, I was very much enjoying myself on the Walking Dead game up to a certain point in episode 3. Now I'm guessing that all of you know what I'm talking about already. Sorry I haven't actually gotten to any kind of point yet. This may be quite a long video, 10 minutes or so. Not long, but done longer, you know. But it might seem long. But to get to the short and narrow point, Carley died and I was pissed off. Now, before I go on, I do want to say, yes, I know it's a game. Yes, I know that Carley isn't real. Yes, I know she isn't my virtual girlfriend. Anyway, something I do want to start on is, well, apparently your choices matter. Now, I went on the forums and I was quite in a mood when I posted some stuff. I don't think no, really. Some people have replied. Most of them agree with me, not surprisingly. But basically, I'm not saying that her death was you know, it shouldn't have been done hands on, but one sec, let me just read this post. Interesting idea, but it would feel like fake. Yeah. Yeah, well, obviously a lot of people are pissed off about it. I know I am. Simply because she was the only decent character in the game. Lily shot her in the face with a Glock. She's a bitching cunt. Well, we should have gone with choice to kill her. Apparently she's in a comic or something. I don't give a shit. It's a fucking game. It's completely different. There's no reason whatsoever why they have to go exactly the same way. There's plenty of ways to get around Carley's death, and that's what I'm kind of going to be talking about. I'm already like 3-4 minutes in. I haven't talked about that yet, but mainly, I'm not saying that Carley shouldn't have died at all. I mean, obviously I'm saying that Carley's death shouldn't be, you know, it should be the only option. I think that's completely bad compared to, you know, it is contradictory to the type of game they're trying to make. One thing which is going to come back and bite me in the arse is the fact that it's an episodic game. They release for 2 episodes. Released season pass on Steam. If you buy the season pass, you can buy the whole season. Well, they're making a season 2, so I'm guessing they're gonna make you pay for that as well. The stupid greedy twats. I thought they were greedy before this whole Carley thing. Just to say that Telltale Games have had a past with that. We're not gonna get into that. Something I was gonna say, which I got a lot on my mind. I just need to get it all out and vent while trying to make a decent enough point. But yeah, there's only one outcome which I've seen, which is basically, well, it would have been found if it was another one. Carley gets shot in the face no matter what you do. Doesn't matter if you side with Lily on the fact that you think Ben or whoever is guilty of the stealing the supplies given to the bandits, or if you side with Carley, or if you go neutral. Doesn't matter. It doesn't seem to matter what you did in episode 1 and 2. But then again, replaying it all in 3 days, I doubt anybody has exactly done all of the choices which you could possibly make in all of those games. I know for one that I didn't really side with Lily much, apart from in episode 2 when Kenny wanted to bash her dad's skull in, which he did anyway because he's a twat, and he in turn caused all this. Nigger. Twat, that's what I wanted to say. Not, yeah. Ah, fuck. But yeah, there's loads of ways I can, well, not loads, but you know, it seems like loads in my head, but it's really not. There's loads of ways in my head that I can think of to get around this. Now, Telltale Games, obviously they make this game episodically. They release one episode, go on to the next, then release it, and then make the next, and then release it, and so on and so forth. Now, episode 4 is only just episode 3, sorry, has only just come out, which means they've probably barely started working on it yet, and I'm sure that they could simply add an alternative scenario where you could save either Carley or Doug, of course, if you chose to save Doug, but you know, who the fuck chose to save Doug? Doug's a cunt. And, well, Carley's Carley. But, you know, basically, I don't see what the hold up would be on that, other than the fact that they are money greedy and they keep complaining about time constraints because, well, they are releasing a game episodically. Nobody does that for a reason, Telltale Games, because episodic games usually fail completely and miserably. Even Half-Life 2 failed quite miserably when it came to episodic games. Not saying other games were unpopular or anything, but completely popular. I loved all of the Half-Life series, including episode 1 and episode 2, but you know, it would have just been better to release it as a full game. There's no reason why they shouldn't be able to just stop working on it for a second, start working on an alternate scenario to save Carley. That could in turn kill somebody else, perhaps, or maybe completely miss and maybe something could happen, which gun could go off obviously on accident or on purpose but not hit anybody. Maybe then the zombies would come in and kill someone, preferably not Carley. I don't give a shit if it was Ben or Kenny, but okay, my fire alarm's going off. Anyway, gotta talk about this right now. I don't see why we could not do that. We could, however, well, no, you couldn't. I mean, I was just reading a guy's post and he said we could, however, and he wants, yeah, so I mean, obviously people don't want them to just Carley survive completely and like, oh, so I got shot in the head, I'm fine, fucking dandy, like, innit? And then, you know, be as good as gold. There's no reason why they cannot do it realistically and properly without fucking up anything up. Basically, the new characters in the game which come out, you know, towards the end of episode 3, they're completely shit. No offense to, well, full offense to Telltale Games. They are completely shit. The only 2 good characters in, well, 4 good characters I like. Clementine, Lee, Carley, and what's his name? Mark, is it? The guy who got his legs cut off in episode 2. He reminded me of Fort Zombie, I think it was. That shit old game. It reminded me completely of a guy from that. The character you play. But he had a good kind of vibe going on about him. While everyone else is shit. So basically what they're doing is leaving you with the shit characters and killing off all the good ones. Except for Larry. But you know, he's a twat. I don't know. I kind of got my hopes dashed because when I was playing it, and I could sense something was going to happen to Carley after, you know, the whole supply stolen stuff got going on. By the RV, when they're arguing, well, when everybody's arguing about, well, when Lily, Ben, and Lee and Carley are arguing, if you side with Carley, oh, well, if you don't, I don't know. If you don't, I did. I only played it once because I just left. I could not play anymore because it was so boring and so bad. But you kept getting notifications saying, oh, Carley will remember that, or stuff like that, you know, those notifications. Now, unless Telltale Games were being really lazy, which I think they were, well, which is pretty much confirmed that they were, it was realism, apparently, you could say that, I guess. Could be some way possibly to save her. I doubt it because Telltale Games are shit. Basically, there's no reason why she shouldn't be able to be brought back simply through changing the game now before we keep going on with episode 4. Adding it later in DLC would just cause problems. I know I wouldn't play the game for, well, until that came out, really, honestly. I couldn't stick episode 3 and episode 4, the rest of episode 3 and episode 4 without Carley, because it's just really boring. I mean, I could barely play some of episode 2 because she was never in it, and Mark got, you know, thinged up because they were the only 2 good characters which were actually around in episode 2. That's basically my 2 pennies on episode 3 of the Walking Dead game. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Basically, everybody, if you do watch this video and you agree with me, just go to the forums and just post on it and just basically demand it. You know, I mean, I paid, what, 25 quid for 4 hours worth of gameplay so far, and I'm not satisfied at all. I wouldn't even pay really a fiver yet, but that's the deal with episodic games. I really don't like them. But yeah, that's it for this video. I see you in the next one. Tahun hari